look, it's a gremlin. Use a sock. I'll give you that one. Now to transform Iguanus, what we're going to do is we're going to lift these arms up and then spin his bottom around so the tail is on the front side. Then we're going to spin the legs around as well so the knees are now pointing forward again. So it'll look like this. Then we're going to lift this motorcycle piece up and lift it, and then you're going to push. And it's going to feel like it's not going to go, but it will snap into place. You just have to push it pretty hard. It'll go into place. And then that will allow it to push over onto the chest. So these tiny little pegs are going to go into these little chest holes right here. And you got to really push hard to get it to flip over to get it to do that. Now, this side, we're going to lift the motorcycle wheel up, lift this one around, and spin it upward like that. And then we're going to take the arms and spin them around like this. Make sure that the spikes on the gauntlets are pointed upward like that. And then what we're going to do is there's a peg. So there's a peg right there. You're going to peg the shoulder into, and you're just going to push that in. And once that's in, then you can bend the elbows, and his little hands are going to grab the wheel. So we're going to do this one over here too. So that hand's going to go on this peg right there. So we're just going to grab this one. And then we're going to take this one and push that in. And then both of these are going to grab. Now they may pop off as you transform, so be aware of that, but that's how they're going to go. Just make sure they're both clamped on nice and tight like that. So the forks should have a dent in right here. So that's how it's going to look. Back of the motorcycle, push the legs downward. Now this is going to be annoying. There's a peg hole there, and the peg on the leg, you're going to push that in, and you got to push that in really hard to get it to go. It just doesn't have much clearance, so just push it in. It will go, and it will be flush with the tail like that. And then you're going to turn the feet backwards and then spin them sideways so that they can peg on the back wheel. So we're going to put the back wheel in, and then they're going to peg onto the wheel just like that. And now we have our motorcycle mode, and it's an okay looking mode. It kind of looks like a scooter. I love the wheels. They roll. It's almost like a fidget wheel. We get springs at the bottom, which is interesting detail. And then we get the front of the motorcycle. The tank looks pretty good, the chest. I wish they painted the knees red to give us some tail lights. That would have been nice. I don't like this number stamp here. That's really bad. They could have put that somewhere else that you didn't see it. So yeah. And then the weapon piece pegs onto the top of the windshield like that. So there you go. Rolls wonderfully. Problem is, it falls right over. There's nothing holding it up. There's no kickstand. But you can use this piece as a kickstand, and it will stand up just like that. So that's pretty darn cool. So here we have a closer look of the motorcycle mode, and it's not the greatest. I definitely like the robot mode better. It kind of reminds me of a GoBot. It kind of reminds me of Cykill, to be honest, and you know, I wouldn't mind a retool of that since the Transformers and GoBots are now part of the same line. Hey guys, thanks for watching. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Be sure to click all the things, subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell for new videos, and follow me on all the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links in the description below.